Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Shri Gurudeo Namaha. In the last episode, Goddess Ganga had laid down a condition which was readily accepted by King Shantanu. Let's take the story further. The word was given, marriage took place. In due course of time, Ganga was on the family way. The kingdom was very happy. Future heir was to arrive and a son was born to Ganga. But lo and behold, Ganga carried her newborn son, properly covered, as a bundle of joy and reached the bank of the river. The king silently followed her out of love and curiosity, and there she was, silently immersing the baby in the gushing waters of the river Ganga. The king was compelled by the given word. He watched helplessly. After some time, again the wave of happiness spread over the kingdom. Another heir was born, but sadly his fate was the same as the previous one. Mother wrapping him, going to the bank of river Ganga, happy and anxious father following, the same act of immersion carried out, and the wave of gloom and despondency enveloping the kingdom. Not once or twice, but 7 times this act of giving birth to a son and walking towards the river and gently lowering him down, and the bewildered, anxious, loving father silently watching. Only a man with a heart of steel can take so much and still remain unruffled. Will it continue for umpteen times? Was destiny holding a wild card? Nobody knew what's going to happen in future. How many times will this act be repeated? Will Ganga's heart ever be changed? Will the king muster strength to stop her? Nobody knows what future is going to unfold. Fortune again favored the kingdom of Hastinapur. 8th son was to arrive. Everyone was watching with bated breath, and finally the heir to Hastinapur kingdom arrived. Now the birth of the 8th son has taken place. This was arrival of Devvrat. The 8th son, like his earlier 7 brothers, was wrapped by the enigmatic mother. She slowly moved towards the banks of Ganga. Helpless, heartbroken father followed. When the mother was about to lower the 8th born, dejected father forgot all about the condition. He screamed, "Stop! What are you doing?" She looked back, looked at her husband, who must have reached middle age by then, and replied, "I'm going back. You have violated the condition laid down at the time of marriage." This child was named Devvrat. Now the goddess Ganga did not belong to the world of mortals. She was to go back. A very serious problem has arisen. The father is left with the baby and no mother to take care of the baby. Shantanu requested Ganga to take care of her son. She readily accepted it. The goddess Ganga did not tell King Shantanu that she was relieving the Vasus from the curse of Rishi Vashisht, which had bound them to be born as mortal beings for deliverance. For next 16 years, Devrath was in the safe custody of his mother. She brought him back when he had become expert in warfare. In fact, he had gained knowledge about every relevant field that a king needed to know. So here is the arrival of the heir of Hastinapur, Devrath. Devrath soon won hearts of the subjects. The time was ripe to name him as the crown prince. Shantanu was there, ready to hand over the kingdom to his eligible son who had become so popular in such a short time. Now, let's come to the second love story of Shantanu. On the other hand, King Shantanu would invariably go towards the banks of river Ganga. One day, he sat in a boat that was being steered by a beautiful fisher girl. The fragrance of her body spread far and wide. She was intelligent and worldly wise. The king was again, for the second time in his life, strongly attracted towards this beautiful girl. It is not essentially smooth sailing for kings and princes. The king proposed to Satyavati. She told him that he would have to seek her father's consent. The king thought that would be a mere formality. How can a fisherman say no to a king? A king who is of such a big kingdom as Hastinapur. But the fisherman was clever enough to secure his daughter's happiness. He wanted the king to clarify what would be the fate of his daughter's children. Unless the king would promise that they would ascend the throne or they would have right to the throne, his daughter could not marry him. Let us stop this session here and we will continue with the story in the next session.
ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।
Om Shanti 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 Hari Om